Alright guys, so today we're gonna be reacting to how Marcin breaks the internet and his nails with his guitar. It's like a interview format where he's just being interviewed, and it's an interesting format, so we're gonna react to it. Make sure you like to subscribe. There's a lot of minutes here, so we're gonna just jump in. Let's go.
Instagram guitar player? You don't just play guitar, you play like drums and rhythm and bass and guitar.
Exactly.
So it's like you take guitar and just turn the difficulty to max.
Yeah, I love classical music, but I hate playing it straight the way that it's been played for centuries,
Yeah.
basically. It's like the Bach wrote something like 500 years ago, and he just fit it into.
Actually, Marcin, only 300 years ago. 500 years ago, we're talking about Renaissance period. And this wasn't the Baroque period.
Like, why wouldn't you want to do that on the guitar? You know what I mean?
What are you doing there?
I like to say that it's all about circles. It's always like about this sort of motion around here, you know?
Are you going this way
yeah.
or this way?
Yeah, so I'm just like
Oh, okay.
popping out
Here's
my
where we're gonna
fingers.
differ. That's you being
Yeah,
a
you do
guitar,
this,
a
I
guitar
know.
player, and I'm a bass player.
Yeah.
So it's all.
Man, I'm a fan, so I've seen like all of your videos,
Marcin.
and I saw that like you do these things, which is like
Okay, so both of them are professional. They're not playing around. They're not playing around.
very weird to
Yeah,
me.
like slap bass.
Yeah.
Up, and
Right,
then you like
right.
flamenco.
Exactly. So
Oh, that sounds a lot better.
yeah, man, because you got the nails. You know the nails.
Yeah,
are
you.
like,
I don't have that either.
Because if you're gonna scratch.
You have like a scratch pad here too.
It's the first guitar globally produced which has that on it. It's crucial because if you like.
Because essentially what you're doing is like you're trying to take a full band sound and putting it onto one
For
guitar.
sure.
And
Yeah,
that's what
for
something
sure.
that's so wild and special about your videos that people who even don't play guitar
Yeah.
see. It's like it sounds like a full band.
This whole thing, just there's so much sound
It's
in
true.
it. You have the option to just go,
his
you know, like
videos, his songs sound full, like full, very full. I'm talking about. There's a lot going on. The first time that I reacted to him, I was like, man, he's doing everything by himself. It's rather impressive.
you know, this thing like why would you not want to try that at
Yeah.
least sometimes, right?
I just go straight to the slap stuff.
Yeah, here you go.
Damn. Who's this dude, bro? Jamming right
Yeah,
tried to go the other way.
Let's go.
It's almost like you're starting with the drums.
Yeah.
And then bringing in the melody.
Although I wouldn't say that, you know, like to me, like if I do Kashmir, for example, that was one of the really big things that happened to me. If the melody goes, right, of Kashmir, I'm not just gonna keep playing. Cause like, come on, you know, I can do like.
Man.
Yeah, and it's all like, if I do something original, like,
Ooh, that's rich.
Oh, very good.
like, same harmony, but like completely different vibe.
Dude.
You know?
Let's go.
Yeah. Fill in the gaps that are left open with your music, with your guitar, right?
I started my career on YouTube trying to turn one guitar into
Right,
like a
right,
full band.
Yeah.
You're like actually doing.
You did a lot of things right, so it's not like nothing works out for you. Let me have this one thing.
You can just see all the hours you've played here, because you really have these distinct sounds between them.
Yeah, I mean, it's like all
really-
about tightness, you know? Like
Yeah.
with the kick, I'm kind of like mutated at this point. Like I have this thing here, I don't know if you can tell. Like,
What is that?
you know? It's called a ganglion. It's what
A
it's
ganglion.
called. I have that on my head now from a lot of...
From doing that?
Yeah,
so much?
just from years of doing this. And also with the thumb, I don't know if you have that too. Like
No.
with
Oh, Tosin Abasi can do that
the... Yeah,
too.
yeah. It's exactly the same thing. I mean, I don't know if it helps, but like, I've always had it. Probably 4 different snares you can do, you know, like this is probably the hardest one. Just like a really, like a whip, you know? The index would like strike the strings, just like a, yeah. There's just one snare.
Completely physical. This is very, and this is a lot of not mistake, but a lot of classical musicians, they don't understand this, and they develop these kind of skills. Is that the instrument is something that you have to dedicate hours, and you have to become an athlete. To become a professional like this, you have to become an athlete. And in order for you to become an athlete, your body's gonna start looking weird.
Right, like you can do, that's another one.
Yeah.
I hit it with my ring finger, right? But then, always go back. Yeah, so now you're ready in position.
Gotta get my leg out of there.
Right? The same like if you do it here, same exact thing, ring finger, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you mean by being in like a
Yeah,
like
like a circular like fluid motion,
Yeah.
you know? What you're doing there with your left hand, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Just try to tap something with that. Yeah. Let's tune to, you know, G minor open.
Let's
like,
do it.
Do it all with left hand, like. You know, and then you can do whatever you want to do with your right hand, like.
Then go into the whole thing again.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, you are so good at guitar.
No,
you're
thank you.
so good at that.
Don't say that. Nah, I'm not gonna blush.
Hey everybody, I wanted
I like how he's saying, like, you're so good at the guitar.
to take this time here to talk about this wild project that I've been working on with my friends. One of those friends you would recognize as Jeff. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
The Chicago water is not great for my hair, but
Yeah.
other than that,
You still look great.
yeah. So
You had a sore throat earlier. Is that feeling better?
it's much better because you gave me these like MDMA pills.
No, they were just halls.
No, I know.
They were just halls.
No, but American halls are like 100 times stronger
Yeah,
than European halls. you know?
Yeah. You're not consciously thinking
Yeah.
about two things at
Yeah.
once. Something that I say to like students back when I talk guitar a lot, can you walk and talk at the same time? Walking and
course.
talking are really, really, really hard. And you had to practice it for, seriously though.
Yeah,
You had to
a
practice
few
it for a
years,
really,
right?
really
Yeah,
long
yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's
It's true. It's true. Walking and talking is not easy when you start thinking about it. In some instance, you have to stop and talk. That is interesting observation. I'm glad that he said that.
easy because you do it every day.
In Paganini's music, there's so many arpeggios. So like one of them will be. This is something that you can play on an electric, you know, like just, you know, scales and arpeggios. But, you know, if you play 5. That's kind of normal, you know, like.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
normal.
a lot of people
do that all the
right?
time, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, they do, you know. It's just arpeggios. You elevate that. You
Yeah.
add the thickness, you know, that you can't really get with an electric guitar or anything. Same exact thing. Then you go more like. Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy. I have to see that one more time. And that was insane.
This is something that you can play on an electric, you know, like just, you know, scales and arpeggios. But, you know, if you play 5. That's kind of normal, you know, like.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
normal.
a lot of people
do that all
that,
the time,
right?
yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, they do, you know. It's just arpeggios. You elevate that. You
Yeah.
add the thickness, you know, that you can't really get with an electric guitar or anything. Same exact thing. Then you go more like.
That's the classical music. That's the classical music. That left hand, classical music train.
Yeah.
Damn.
Only just add the kick here. When you play a bass note, just. You got that, right? I feel like feel like you're too strong, man. You know, like you're too,
I'm hitting it too hard.
You're too buff, bro. Like just a little subtlety, you know, just
Okay.
like
Just chill, yeah, just chill, man. You kind of.
don't just have the kick here. When you play a bass note, just you got that right. I feel like you're too strong, man. You know, like you're too,
I'm hitting it too hard.
You're too buff, bro. Like just a little subtlety, you know, just
Okay.
like. Can you play with like your ring finger too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, hey.
It's like perfect suddenly. Yeah.
Instead of thinking like, oh, I have the drums, rhythm, melody,
Yeah.
you're like, you're
One.
thinking of melody,
One, yeah,
rhythm,
sure.
and bass all at the same time,
for
and thinking
sure.
about it as singular actions.
Yeah. I mean, for me, that's one thing. It's
Yeah.
not three things.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. That's a great concept to say it because you have to make it easier. So, for you guys to understand how the brain works, so the brain, you cannot do two things at the same time. That's not true. Your brain trains itself to just send the information as fast as possible. So it's sending a lot of it sends informations like this. See, it becomes so fast that it's so fast that it becomes like one, but it's not one. So you have to train your body to think it as one, but in reality, it's sending so much information that it looks like one. It looks like multiple things at the same time, I must say, but it's one information.
This is so hard.
It's very hard.
This is
isn't it?
really hard.
It's very hard.
Your videos are already really impressive. But like when you actually give them a shot,
Yeah,
or give
well,
them a try, they're even more impressive.
I've never seen like this, you know, like you play all these weird instruments, you just kind of clicks, like you get it.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what it seems like to me.
Like when I play other instruments too,
Yeah.
I'm taking stuff that I already know
Right,
and
and
just applying
translating.
it to the instrument.
Right.
And all of this is foreign.
But
Yeah, exactly.
I count it.
let's go.
I can wait to just play the guitar.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah.
To go through for people that maybe are new to the guitar,
Right.
there's so many different ways that you're just getting a note.
I have a classical background. The nails are a big part of that, just
Mm-hmm.
like plucking, fingerstyle type things. The melody would just usually be taken by your, you know,
His
index.
melody comes from classical music, so he already has understanding of how rounded his tone needs to be. It's not scratchy. It's just a pow, pow, pow. It's a nice pow to it.
And middle finger, let's say, and then the bass is your thumb. But, for example, I get here, and I want to play this chord, which would be impossible to play this way, like what I'm just doing. So, basically, I can go,
Yeah.
then this stretch, you know? Both hands are equal.
Both your hands are both like percussion, rhythm, and melody.
Making it like conscious decisions where, okay, I can play the kick here, or I can play it here. And then the way that I choose this is not sound based. It's like, okay, if I do it here, I can do like. I can do that here, right? Yeah, that was kind of cool.
yeah.
And then you don't have to stop here because if I want to add a melody, just like a sort of bass thing, you think, okay, what am I doing now? I'm using these, right? And then on my left hand, I'm using a few of my fingers, but you know, there's so much stuff left, you know, which can utilize ring finger. By doing this, it's free, right? So I can do like. You use those things, you know, just kind of try and figure out where each thing fits.
This is maybe the hardest it's been to learn an instrument
Yeah.
on my channel, maybe.
Right, and it's
This
a
might-
guitar.
This is my instrument.
Campfire type instrument. You know?
Yeah.
It seems that the hardest part is gonna be like all of these things here.
Yeah.
That's really not the case. This like difficulty curve is the small elements like this.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing. Whatever melody you find, can I play it with just my left hand? Which you always can, you know. If you try hard enough, you always can.
Yeah.
then like there's so much stuff you can do right here.
Is that how you start learning songs? Like, do you start with the melody?
I don't do it by blocks, you know, because if I play, it's like, where do you start with that? I always do everything at once.
So you don't learn the melody once and
No,
then
no,
add drums.
I never do that. It's a big mistake because, like, you know, imagine learning this. What's the connection with this? Like, half of these notes are played like without the right hand, you know. The bass is completely different positions. Then you need to tap.
So you just go right in trying to learn the melody with all of this.
Yeah, always
I
with a
guess,
metronome. You rewire your brain a bit, I think.
You don't think of here's the melody, here's the rhythm. You're thinking of it as one piece. It's so foreign to me to think about the kick drum with my wrist.
Right.
Yeah, because you're not in that level, that's why. But you have to understand the categories and the structure of what music is, right? Melody, bass, rhythm. What was the other one? I forgot. It's melody, bass, rhythm, and dynamics, I think it was. I don't think. There's just some structures that goes with music that you have to understand. The reason Marcin can do it, he's been doing this for so many years that he can just go straight to the meat, right? The other guy here, he's just well-educated guy, and he's not in that level, but he will become that level.
Right. And then you'll do it twice, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and you're nearly there now. So you got that. The next note is the snare. We need to play the melody and the snare at the same time. So what I do is this whole space here, take your ring finger, hit just one string, and then go like, it would be like very slow. So you got that, and then you go.
I did not know that's what you were doing. And you're getting the string at the same time.
Yeah.
Down there.
Let's go! Bro, this is great. Like,
I can see with enough time I'd be able to do it. Yeah.
Of course you are. I mean, it's not like it's impossible. Like,
It's just so foreign to me. Yeah.
To me, this is the most fun way of playing the guitar. Why? Because there's no tradition attached to it. You know?
Getting that snare sound is a really interesting one because I've never thought about getting this part of the guitar.
Yeah.
You need a snare drum, and during that part, your hands are doing so much. Which one can you fit into the motion you're already doing?
I think, where are you gonna play the toms? Like, if I do this, I will have to do, which is very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This is not a nice movement. Or, this is very, like, small. You choose, okay. It's perfect, right? The sound is perfect, but also like back, right? You know, always back. The big thing for me over the pandemic.
Is that toxicity? Oh, no. Oh.
Perfect, but also
That's
like
toxicity from system up and down.
back, right? You know, always back. The big thing for me over the pandemic was a short form.
Of course.
50 seconds, that's like the sweet spot for me. There's been like some stigma a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, but it's like you're squeezing in so much in 50 seconds. It's really music, you know?
I think with your videos especially, like, come on, like you can't say that you can't play the hell out of a guitar. When I started YouTube in 2007, no one took it seriously at all.
It's like a vicious circle almost. You know? The main thing that people don't get is that when you see a video on Instagram or on TikTok, that video was made for Instagram or TikTok, right?
Yeah.
You know, if you go on my Spotify or something, or even on YouTube, there's like back toccata, 5-minute arrangement, you know, production, everything. But then you go to TikTok and I play something live and like make, you know, a crazy arrangement, a comment which will say, yeah, I couldn't listen to this for...
Bro, no, don't listen to the haters, man. Haters, man, I have haters in all my YouTube channels, man. I have haters. I just live with it. I just like them. Haters mean that you have something to be jealous of. Remember that, folks.
Longer than like 1 minute. But like I made the video...
To be 1 minute. I think certainly in our case, is there being a stigma around a new platform, is a sign of opportunity.
Right, yeah.
It's like, for lack of a better word, there's like open real estate available on this new platform that you can go after and do something really cool, which you absolutely have done with like vertical videos.
Thank you so much for that, Ron.
Yeah, you're nailing it. Is that our segue to talking about nails? Like us, if you've been a guitar player for a really long time,
Yeah.
it's a pretty normal thing. Like, oh, you play classical guitar, or like you play flamenco.
The length is real. It's like,
Yeah.
it's my actual nail, but then I coat it in gel, like pretty thick level of gel. It
Just to
actually
add
is-
stability? Or?
Yeah, so to add strength basically. Because like
To
if
make
you
it
do
stronger,
this all day,
Yeah.
right? Things like that stuff, or that, or that. These are steel strings, and I play
Yeah.
13s, so they're pretty thick. So if you didn't have like any reinforcement for your nail, like they're gonna just chop off,
And you have 5 guitar picks.
Exactly.
My nails look so terrible.
Yeah, look at that. It's like the polar.
You're a guitar player and you have no nails, man. Man, you're showing your. I don't want to say anything, bro. I'm be the hater now, bro. You can't play guitar like that, bro. You're gonna get cut, man.
Opposite, man.
And the nails have such a particular sound. Every note has such an attack, has such clarity. And when
Yeah.
you're doing that much, you need that attack.
You need to like
Yeah.
punch through. As you say, like if I'm doing this, it has to cut through. Because if it does, it's just chaos.
So funky, man.
Those harp harmonics are not
Yeah,
easy.
I know. You've been telling me like the
They're
whole day.
not
man.
easy. Those
Yeah,
are
yeah.
really, really hard.
Yeah.
And you're
That's
doing it
very
amongst all
hard.
those other things.
Don't
And you're
even
getting
go-
it with your pinky?
Yeah, of course.
So if I'm doing a harp harmonic, it's like with my thumb.
Oh.
Like, what's impressive to me though is you're doing it amongst all those other things.
Yeah,
And you're
for
nailing
sure.
the harmonics. Even past here, you're nailing them.
A lot of people think that, especially with the technical things, it's all about just like practice. You can practice less if you practice well. Like if you have a plan and you understand which areas you're not as good at, then you just hone in on them. You practice with focus.
Yeah.
That's enough, So I was never like the kid who did like 8 hours practice, And I knew them because I was in a classical environment, so there's plenty of them, Of course I practiced a lot, like 4 or 5 hours, but like never more. For me, it's much more about conceptualizing what it is you're doing.
Yep.
What is that?
0, 0, 11, 12, 11,
I love the
13,
language.
12. Yeah, I just think in
Like,
tabs.
I don't know what to say, man. It's just beautiful music, man. She's adding all that. He's adding all this stuff in between it, man. I mean, it's crazy. Such a great musician. Such a great musician.
Look at you, man.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah, let's go.
Scary, bro. That's a Rob Scallon vibe track. Right? I'm like the minor guy, you know, you're such a major guy. I wouldn't call myself a TikTok guitarist. That to me, that sounds wrong.
I wouldn't consider you like a TikTok guitarist or even me like a YouTube guitarist really, though I am proud to call myself a YouTuber.
Of course.
I think we're just musicians and these are the platforms.
I made an Instagram account. One of the people at my label at Sony, they were like, hey, make a TikTok, you know? And I was like, no. Like, honest to God, it's okay, but like, you can literally just post the same stuff you do already on TikTok. I was like, well, if I can do that, I'll do that. Then it just goes insane. Bro, let's make one now.
Let's do it. Should we stand up? You're always standing up.
Oh, that's, yeah, it's definitely, man, yeah. Look at that pose.
Yeah, this is.
I love that.
Welcome to my world.
Check this out.
Oh no.
Which camera do I show? Like the massacre it's
Oh no.
Now, how long is it going to take you to repair that nail?
No, it's gonna take me like 30 minutes at a nail salon. What if we just tomorrow we just find a nice spot? And,
Northerly Island.
yeah, Chicago skyline.
Maybe this is the end of the video. It's really hard to be Marcin. That's just the reality. Check out Marcin on Instagram, TikTok, all over the
Wait till he's
internet.
back?
No.
I'm back.
If you want Marcin, you're gonna have to find him on Instagram or TikTok.
I'm back.
Or YouTube. Yeah. So check out Marcin. He's an incredible guitar player.
Rob, I love you, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Such a great guy.
Yeah,
man.
check.
Such a great guy, man. Wow, that was very good, man. Such a great musicians, man. It motivated me to keep practicing, man. Wow. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I don't wanna mess up the end, man. It was a very good. Wow. I'll see you in the next one.